Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her About page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsy Fae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, Fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic.
Hi everyone, welcome. How's it going? Heart True Blue. Hello everyone, welcome. Hi Dwayne. How's everyone doing? Hi Matthew. Hi Jay. Welcome. Hello everyone. Hi Reddish. Welcome. Hi Vibing Life. Hi Ali. Welcome. Hi Philia. Hello everyone. How's it going? Hi Grand Central. Hello everyone, welcome. Hi Ali. Tammy, Nella, welcome. Tomorrow is Members Monday, so don't forget. Hello everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for your donation, Nella. Thank you. Love, hello. There's no theme tonight. Just ask any questions if you want, like usual. Hi, Lucky. Hello, everyone. Twin Soul, welcome. Deja, welcome. Hello. Hi, hello. Hi, Mohammed. Welcome. Koala. Everyone is here. Hi, Sunshine. Space Cowboy. Hello. So if anyone's new here, welcome. Join the list of exclamation mark join with no spaces in between, followed by your question. Yeah, let's get started, right? I have a legal disclaimer if you want to check that out, but I'll switch the screens so we can get started already, right? Nella, let's see for Nella. What's coming this week for Nella? Thank you for your donation. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, James, or Fae? I'm going to give Nella a message. What's coming in this week for Nella? What can Nella expect? Ooh, you have the Ace of Wands in the dark, so I feel like there may be some delays or cancellations or postponing or, just things going slow. Maybe it's just a matter of you doubting yourself with starting something new or beginning something. But you have the Knight of Pentacles in the dark, so I feel like whatever's going on here, you are going to be influenced by someone else. So I don't know if you're waiting for them to take accountability or waiting to see what their actions are or what's going on with that. Because I feel you're maybe playing the waiting game here. Whatever's going on with that this week, that may affect your energy. But I feel like it's all because of good timing, right? The Wheel of Fortune is that divine timing. Things are moving in your favor. So good luck, good karma, good energy is on your side. So the slowing down is not a negative on your part. Maybe just a matter of slowing you down to keep you on the right path, right? You have the Eight of Pentacles here in the dark as well. So I feel like it's kind of, slow and steady seems to be the way to go. There may be some struggles between the home and work life kind of balance. Let's see, what is going on here for Nella? Ten of Cups. Okay, so there may be a more of an issue with the home situation. With the Ten of Cups being in the dark, maybe some family drama or conflicts, or I'm not sure what's up with that. But maybe it's just slowing you down so you can deal with that and keep moving forward with everything else that you have going on. It's not that negative, just kind of like a bump in the road kind of thing is what I was trying to just say there. There you go, the Lovers. Love and romance may be on the table as well. I feel like things are going to work out no matter what way you go about it, right? I feel like timing, destiny's on your side, good karma. Have faith in that. Nail will Nail meet her life partner in 2027. What will the scenario of our meeting be like? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, answers, or dreams, or fae? What does Nail need to know about her life partner in 2027? What's going on with that? Ooh, the Page of Pentacles, the Emperor. Somebody's coming towards you, right? I feel like there's this person who's very focused on their career, the work that they do, whatever that is. I feel like they're going to be the ones to reach out towards you, communicate with you that they're interested in, going out with you and that sort of thing, right? The Emperor here, I feel like they're very confident in themselves, probably very good with the balance of work life, relationship life, and that sort of thing. It may start off bumpy, but I feel like there is good intentions here, right? You have the Hermit card here, so there may not be a lot of time to consider if this is the right person or a right situation for you. Maybe something that will come fast, quick, and suddenly. You have the Eight of Wands, so there's going to be some fast changes. Things may happen fast between the two of you where you're going to have to decide if this is going to move forward or not. Let's see, what else does Nail need to know about this person? Yeah, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, paying attention to the details, making sure that you're not mixing this person up with somebody else, It could happen. The Two of Pentacles here, I feel like overall the two of you have a good mindset, especially with relationships, family, finances, career. I feel like in that aspect, the two of you will see eye to eye kind of thing, right? The Four of Cups, you may not be very good at expressing your feelings towards them, or like both of you together, maybe more on his end, about expressing their emotional feelings towards you. But overall, it does seem good. Let's just see what the angels have to say about this. Alright, peaceful resolution. So yeah, see, I told you might start off rough. Maybe the two of you will, something will happen, the two of you will have a conflict before things get romantic. So choose a new direction may lead you to this person as well. You may also have to let go of something before the two of you meet. But that is what I want. Gentle Soul, thank you so much for your donation. What's coming in next for Gentle Soul at her job? Will Gentle Soul do well there? Congratulations on your job. Let's see, is there any spirit guides, Tamsy Genie, or Fae that want to come give Gentle Soul a message on their job? What is coming next for a Gentle Soul at their job? Will Gentle Soul do well there? You have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, I feel like you are going to take that hot, fiery action, you know, like just being bold and confident in yourself to be able to do the work to get to the next level at your workplace, right? The Eight of Wands, I feel like there's going to be some sparks of some changes, there's sparks of a new direction, but you know, where your focus goes, your energy flows, right? So making sure that your focus on being confident, being bold, putting yourself out there more, letting yourself shine, let yourself be recognized for the hard work that you're doing. You have the Five of Pentacles. So there may be some rough challenges, but I feel like if you're confident, if you're focused, your energy will flow in the right direction and you'll overcome the challenges that are coming your way, right? You have the Ace of Wands. So whatever's lingering around your energy that is burning, or you know, that's burning you out, don't forget to take your breaks. Don't be so hard on yourself, right? I feel like it just maybe, I feel like it's more of like a big confidence boost. Like you being more confident in yourself, being, okay, I got this job, I know what I need to do, and I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna wait for anyone to tell me what to do, or, you know, that sort of thing. Like just being able to overcome the hard things, you know, because there's Five of Pentacles this year, so there's going to be some tough changes, but there's also going to be, but that tough change may be a positive change in order for you to prove yourself, you know, prove your self-worth, so that, you know, like, okay, Gentle Soul is good enough for this promotion or this raise or whatever this is, you know, is going to challenge you, but I feel like you can overcome it, right? You have the power. It's just a matter of making sure your focus is on the right things so that your energy flows with it, right? If you're focusing on, no, I can't do it, I'm scared, you know, I should wait for someone else, you know, then your energy is going to go in that direction. You may freeze up. But if you're confident and bold about it, your energy is going to, you know, get stronger. You'll be able to take that action when it's needed. You have the Seven of Wands. So yeah, Seven of Wands is you're going to defend yourself. You're like, this is why I did it. And this is why it had to be done. And, you know, I feel like that will show them that you are good for the job. You know, you do deserve that recognition. I feel like is what's trying to come through here to give you that confidence boost. Yeah, Four of Swords. You may need to rest after this. It may be a big adrenaline rush, but you know, you got this. Yeah, yeah. You're welcome, Gentle Soul. Let's see for vibing. What can vibing look forward to next soon with Buddy? Buddy? Am I saying that right? Buddy? And in love after the visit with our future plan. Let's see, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give vibing like a message about what to look forward to with a buddy in love after the visit of a future plan. Ooh, it's not looking good. I'm not quite sure what's going on between the two of you. I don't know if the two of you are like on the same page, maybe the same book, maybe the same chapter, but I'm not sure if you're both on the same page about what the future visually looks like for both of you. Because you have the Three of Swords here. It's like a heartbreaking, disappointed, devastating energy, right? You have the Nine of Pentacles as well. So I don't know if you're like leaning on each other or what's going on. Is going so good? That is good. I'm glad it's going good. But making sure that it's going good because you're both not, okay, that's fine. You know, like you're not just agreeing with each other to keep each other happy. You know, sometimes that happens. Like you try to, both of you trying to keep each other happy and everything good and everything wonderful. But then later on down the road, it's like, you know, I didn't really feel that, you know? Just trying to make sure that both of you are on the same path, same page, you know, maybe even in the same paragraph of whatever your future plans are, so there's no blow-ups later, you know? It's always being prepared for what could possibly be moving forward, talking about the hard stuff. Not being afraid to disagree, right? Sometimes you can agree to disagree, and that's okay, as long as, you know, you compromise and you're both okay with it, not just saying fine. Yeah, because I feel like there may be a disruption there, the Nine of Wands. So with the Nine of Wands, like some of you, one of you are going to have to, you know, stand your ground, say what's what, and, you know, the other one can express their feelings too while you work things out. So it looks like one's leading and one's following, but that may end up as a heartbreak later. What does Vibing Life need to know about this? The Ten of Swords. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is like really paying attention to each other's details, you know? Learn the signs and cues if someone's not 100% on board, that sort of thing. The King of Pentacles. I don't know if it's, I feel like one of you may be stressed, or there may be stress behind these plans. Because I feel like the Ten of Swords may be a little bit feeling tired or defeated. But the Ten of Swords could also mean that something between the two of you is ending. But then something between the two of you is renewing, like a renewal energy between each other. So it could be just like getting over a growth spurt where the two of you come out stronger, which is a great energy. It's just having that, yeah, renewed energy with each other, you know, just being able to, like, okay, you know, I can agree to disagree, and then, like, what happens after that kind of thing. So, yeah, you know, communication is always the key through all of these things. It's always going to talk about it before it explodes, right? That is awesome. I'm glad you went through a lot. That is awesome. Let's see for Muhammad. Hi. Is going so good so far. Good. Is going so good so far? So why is there an ouch? There shouldn't be an ouch if it's going so good. Oh man. Okay, so let's see for Sophia. Let's see for Muhammad. So what are Sophia's current feelings and thoughts about Muhammad? Does she miss Muhammad? Will she contact Muhammad soon? Hi Muhammad, I think the little side notes is from someone else and I got confused there. Let's see, is there any spirits? Your last meeting was 2 weeks ago. That is awesome. It ended up with the conflict. Oh man, that is tough. I need Muhammad's energy to come in for Sophia. Two cards there. This might be a little bit of a lingering energy. So yeah, so Sophia's current feelings and thoughts. Okay, so I feel like Sophia's feeling a little defeated, you know. I feel like she's still absorbing of whatever happened at your last meeting. She texted you on Friday, that is awesome, right? Because I do feel like the two of you are moving forward, right? You do have the Eight of Wands. They're moving forward. You're kind of, uh, one step forward, two steps back kind of thing, but you're still moving forward. You have the Nine of Wands here, so I feel like even though the two of you have a little bit of conflict, a little bit of tension between each other, you're still moving forward. You're still going through it. The King of Swords, I feel like it's time for you to, like, feel more confident about yourself with the relationship, you know? Um, you have the Chariot, so moving forward, overcoming the obstacles and the challenges and things that come your way. You have the Six of Wands and the Light. So yeah, there is success between the two of you. I feel like Sophia is going through the thoughts and the feelings and the things that have happened between the two of you. But I feel like she does miss you. You both still have a strong connection with each other. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. I feel like she may decide to come around and speak your truth towards you, and you speak your truth towards them. Being open and honest with each other is always the key to any relationship, right? The Hermit here, you may have to or maybe this is Sophia. Sophia's like soul searching what she truly wants out of the relationship. Maybe you too a little bit. But yeah, I feel like both of your hearts are guarded, but it's expected of whatever happened there. You're learning how to get along and how to work through issues. So that is a positive energy. Let's just see what the angels have to say about this. Abundance, right? Abundance between the two of you. So within the next few months, things may grow a little bit stronger, and then there's something better that's going to help out the relationship as well that seems to be coming through. So yeah, don't lose hope. Slow and steady seems to be the way to go. Be gentle with Sophia. Nella, let's see for Nella. What's coming in love in following days? Weeks. Let's see for Nella. Is there any spirit, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Nella a message? Thank you so much for your donation. What's coming in love the following days and weeks for Nella? Love and romance and passion. There's something that's trying to come through. It's trying. It's peeking through a little bit. We have the Queen of Wands in the dark. So I don't know if that means that you're a little bit not believing it or not trusting the flow of love coming towards you, or what's going on with that, right? The Queen of Wands in the dark, I feel like there's a little bit of I don't know, holding back a little bit, not really pushing yourself forward, not being that hot and vibrant, confident being that I know you can be, right? You have the Emperor in the dark here. So I feel like there is someone trying to come towards you. It's just a matter of you opening up your heart and allowing them to come in, right? You have the Two of Pentacles. So it may just depend which path you decide to go down. If you decide to go down the right path, I feel like that will open up your heart, allow this Emperor to walk in, right? The Emperor here, I feel like they're in the dark because, they're having trouble coming towards you. They're kind of like they don't know that you exist yet. They're just kind of lingering. With the Two of Pentacles here, it's kind of like choosing that path of which one is best for you with, adapting your schedule, being at the right place at the right time, and that sort of thing, so that they can reach out towards you and start something with you, right? Start expressing their passions towards you, their ideas and stuff, because you have the Fool here. So I feel like a new beginning in love wants to come through. It's just being a little restricted, or let's see, what's going on with the Fool energy here? What is the hesitation? I feel like the hesitation is a lack of direction of how to open up your heart and take that step forward. Yeah, the Chariot, moving forward, that badass success, right? Let them see that you exist, that you're here, You're open, you're willing to mingle. Right, your heart and your mind is in the right place. You're balanced, right? You're listening to your heart of what it's telling you, not being stubborn about it like the Page of Wands is, right? You're being chatty and open and confident. You're taking the right path moving forward. To open up your heart and trust your instincts. That's leading you to the right person. That's what I go on. I feel like that's coming really soon. The sooner you open your heart, the sooner they will come in. Nadia, let's see for Nadia. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Nadia a message? What is coming towards Nadia in September? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What's coming towards Nadia in September? Ooh, good luck. I feel like you're going to break someone's heart, but too bad for them, right? They probably deserved it. But you have the 9 of Cups. So I feel like dreams and desires are coming true, right? I just feel the sense of you embracing fulfillment, manifesting, having success, having recognition, people noticing you. Not quite sure whose heart you're going to be breaking, but I do feel like there's going to be some heartbreaks, some separation, or maybe just some harsh feedback towards someone. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. But you also have the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like there's going to be some different conversations coming towards you in September. Some may be hard conversations. Some may be good. I feel like work-wise, career-wise, money-wise, however that's playing out for you, is going to be good. So September's a good month for you for that. You have the 10 of Wands here. So I feel like you're going to have a lot of work, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things to get done. That makes sense because I feel like there's going to be more work, there's going to be more money, there's going to be more, financial communication. And what else is that Nadia needs to know for September? Right, I feel like you won't have a lot of time for heart-to-heart talks or mushy stuff, the relationship side of things may be a little bit rocky, right? I feel like you're going to be more focused on your work, your career, your money, that sort of thing. 4 of Wands, that celebration, that commitment, like having family connections and being closer to your family and friends who really fulfill your heart and who are there for you, who support you, and I feel like you're going to be, deciding which people you're going to distance yourself from who are dragging you down or not rising you up kind of thing. So, yeah. That's what I got with that. Geisha, hello. What does my boyfriend tell his friends and family about Geisha? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Geisha's boyfriend tell their friends and family about Geisha? Good night to you as well. Let's see. For the Queen of Wands in the dark, I feel like there is an energy. There's some back and forth here. I feel like your boyfriend defends you to their family, especially I don't know if it's their mother that they feel like they have to defend you for. Because the Queen of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like the Queen of Wands in the dark and this energy is a little bitchy or a little bit too protective, maybe. Not quite sure what that is. But I feel like overall, when they're with their friends, they talk good things, right? The 3 of Cups is in the light, so I feel like there's good. They talk about how excited they are with you and that sort of thing. Yeah, I feel like his mom's a little bitchy protective, I guess my baby boy, what is she doing with my baby boy kind of thing, right? But with the 8 of Swords in the dark, there's nothing holding him back. I feel like your boyfriend doesn't care what anyone says. They're going to do what they do, right? No one has control over them. The 8 of Swords in the dark. So that is a good energy. The Six of Pentacles, they're not going anywhere. They're sticking with you. They have good feelings towards you. You know, they're not allowing anyone to manipulate their choices. Let's see, what else does Daisha need to know about this energy? Yeah, I can feel that. But I feel like, you know, your boyfriend is stronger than that. They're not going to let them get away with that nonsense, right? Yeah, the Three of Pentacles, I feel the two of you work well together. You know, there may be a little bit of disruptions in the family scenario, but you know that. The Six of Wands, right? Six of Wands, badass success between the two of you. So that is good, right? I feel like the friends like you. The friends don't mind hanging out with you, it seems, if it comes to that. So everything's good. I feel like the mom is going to come around. It's just, you know, her baby boy, you know. That's a hard one for moms. I have a son too, so I can relate. You know, it's hard. Your baby boy. You want to, you know, you want those lion claws to come out sometimes. But I feel like she'll get over it, right? Because he doesn't seem to be going anywhere, so. Let's see for love. Let's see for love. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae that want to come and give love a message? You're welcome, Deja. Let's see for love. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae that want to come and give love a message? Temperance. So that's good. Your mind, heart, soul is aligned, right? You're thinking clearly. You're staying calm. You're focused. You know, I don't know if you've ever watched Full House. You know, cool, calm, and collective energy from Jesse. I feel that energy coming through. Everything's good. The Ten of Cups is in the dark, so I don't know if you're also having some family issues lingering here or there or whatever that is about. Besides that, you have that badass success. I feel like your spirit guides are around you, guiding you, because you have the Temperance here and the High Priestess here. So you're really trusting your inner voice. You're listening to yourself. Oh yeah, I feel like everybody did, right? Everybody our age did. That's just a thing, right? Uh, so when I see the Temperance, that's what I picture is Uncle Jesse, right? Cool, calm, and collective is the Temperance. Having that good balance, right? Your mind, heart, soul is in the right place. So the Ace of Swords there. I feel like your mind may be a little bit clouded, you know, because you're paying more attention to your soul, so your mind is a little confused, like, hey, I'm still here. Did you forget about me? Right? Yeah. So it's all good. The Hermit, you know, there's some soul. I think you've been doing the soul searching. You've been trying to listen to yourself a little bit more. That is good energy. You may be feeling a little bit stuck right now. Your brain is trying to take control, but you know, you're doing good with finding that balance, fighting your mind so you're not overthinking, overanalyzing. Let's see what the angels say about this, because this seems pretty good. Wait. I don't know what you have to wait for, but wait. Within the next few months. So wait, within the next few months, abundance is coming. So that's awesome. Patience is a virtue, right? Kritika, let's see for Kritika. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? What does Kritika need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? What does Kritika need to know right now in love and romance and passion? We need the love energy to come out and shine. Ooh, the Lovers. There we go. We got the energy. That is awesome. Love and romance is in the air. I can feel that full alignment. Mind, heart, soul, ready to choose that lover, ready to choose that connection. There may be a little bit of conflict of who this love is. I don't know if there's competition for your love or what's going on with that, but I feel like you're the Queen of Pentacles, right? You're going to ground yourself, feel connected with yourself so that you are choosing the right lover towards you who does respect you and has a similar mindset as you, similar goals, similar expectations in love and relationships. You have the Seven of Cups. I do feel like you have a sea of options, right? I can see that. Five of Wands. There's competition for your love. So yeah, pick of the litter here. It's just a matter of you grounding yourself and choosing someone who truly deserves your love. So it's a matter of raising your standards, you know? Don't pick someone who's just good enough. Pick someone who is great, amazing. The Four of Cups, or maybe a past offer that maybe you've turned down or you looked the other way from, or maybe they turned you down in the past and now they're seeing you in a different light that may come through or return. Let's see, what does Kritika need to know about this love energy? Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Slow and steady is the way to go. Choose wisely when you're choosing your next love. I feel that for you. I just feel the sense that, you know, patience is going to pay off. Be persistent. Don't lower your standards for anyone. Don't settle. You know, make sure they meet your expectations. Make sure they have similar beliefs and values as you do. You know, that you connect really well spiritually, emotionally, intellectually. You have the Ace of Wands in the dark, so no fast beginnings, right? If it's happening too fast, it's just lesson, not love. Love grows slowly. It takes time to grow love. Four of Wands, that celebration, right? Finding someone who makes you feel like you're at home, part of the family, just, you know, just connecting really well together. You have the Four of Pentacles as well. So, you know, be possessive, be protective of yourself and your energy, of who you're giving your heart to, and I feel like you will have success with that. Let's see what the angels have to say about this. Wait a year from now. Unlikely. Unlikely a year from now. I feel like it's going to be less than a year from now, not more. It'll be unlikely that's a year from now. I feel like it's going to be coming really soon. But yeah, wait for the right person. Raise your standards for yourself while you're dating, you know? It's good to date, but you don't need to commit to anyone who doesn't meet your standards, right? Voila, let's see. Will my money situation improve in the next 10 days for Koala? We'll see what that is about. Wait a little bit. It's going to come. Your temperance is on point, so let's see. What does Koala need to know about our money situation? How is Koala's money situation going to improve in the next 10 days? The Empress! The Empress is in the light. I can feel that for you. The Empress, I feel like it's a matter of you grounding yourself, connecting with yourself, and having a clear mind. Like, how can you grow money in the next 10 days, right? Setting your intentions, believing in your intentions. You have the Hangman in the dark. So I feel like there's a little bit of stagnation. I don't know if you feel like you have to wait for something in order to do something, or if you can figure out another way around it, right? You have the Temperance, so your mind, heart, and soul is aligned. So that is good. The Nine of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like you're not really satisfied in the current energy that you're in. I understand when we're stressed and worried about money and bills and that sort of thing, it is hard. But sometimes when we are comfortable with what we have, things just kind of fall into place, right? It's kind of like setting your intentions for better, but also being okay or at peace with your soul as it is to make that magic happen. Let's see what is going on with the Magician. Why is the Magician in the dark? I feel like there may be a way that you can manipulate the energy to go a little faster. How can Koala manipulate the energy to go a little faster? The Knight of Wands. I don't know if there's some resources you can tap into with the Knight of Wands and the light and the King of Pentacles in the dark. There's some negotiation you can do about the money situation that may help. So that's what I got. I feel like there's someone that you can reach out to that may help with this. It's perfect timing, yes, and reconsider. So I'm not quite sure what all these mean to you, but I feel like it has to do with whatever you're thinking about right now. That is what I got. You're welcome. Tammy, thank you so much for your donation. Look at what is going on around me that I am not aware of. Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, James, or Fae that want to come give Tammy a message? What is going on around Tammy that she is not aware of? The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, I kind of feel like this is your energy. I feel like you're going to be getting a boost of energy. So when you get a boost of energy, make sure that you are directing it in the right direction, right? Making sure that you're focused. When this boost of energy comes, make sure that your focus is in the right direction is what I'm trying to say. Because with the Knight of Swords, is a very ambitious action that wants to come out, wants to be blunt, wants to be decisive, wants to do something right away without thinking. But with the Two of Pentacles here, it's like slow down, make sure you're not taking a wrong turn, you are making the right decisions with this big boost of energy. You have the Nine of Wands, so even though you may be feeling exhausted and tired and drained, it could be just this energy that you need to direct in a positive light rather than allowing yourself to just lack motivation, you know? The Eight of Pentacles is in the light as well, so I feel like, yeah, there's this energy of pushing forward, like paying attention to the details, not just around you, not just in your energy, but like around you in the physical world. With what progress you've made already, what progress you can make, how you can be consistent in your energy, putting in the time, showing up, doing the things that you gotta do. You have the Five of Cups in the dark. There was a crow that was at the window that caught my eye, so I feel like you're also going through a phase of transformation, right? Crows can represent transformation and change, a rebirth energy. What is going on with the Five of Cups in the dark? Five of Cups in the light. I feel like you're rebuilding trust. You're processing grief. You're accepting change. And you're moving on from something as well. I feel like that's what the transformation is. Wheel of Fortune, luck, timing, and destiny is on your side. You may have some sex. Sex may be on the table. You know, if someone's offering, you know. You don't have to date them. You can just take them for a ride, see what happens. The Sun, yeah, look at the positive side of things, you know? Take all that ball of energy and use it for good. Don't allow the energy to drain you. Use it. That is what I want. Philia! Let's see for Philia. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Philia a message? The Sun and the Lovers were the first cards to come out in my reading yesterday, but we're in no contact. Okay, what's going on with Philia? With the Lovers and the Sun, okay, that came up first. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is the energy around Philia and Eric yesterday? Maybe if you replay it again today, then it may make some sense for you. That happens sometimes. For the Two of Swords, I feel like it's because Eric is very, very torn. Torn in his mind, in his heart, in his soul about what's the right thing to do. You know, I feel like... Sorry, I thought my phone was off. Oops. There we go. I think it's the volume's off. The Two of Swords, yeah, like I feel like they're just torn with their mind, heart, and soul of what direction to move towards, right? The Page of Swords, I feel like they want to communicate with you. I think yesterday I said that they want to communicate with you, so they keep going back and forth. But they want to communicate with you, they don't. They keep pulling back, keep wanting to move forward. So they're stuck because they have a lot of energy. The Eight of Wands, a lot of hot, fiery, passionate, romantic energy towards you. They want to take that leap of faith. They want you to jump for it, but their heart is like, pull back, is this really the right thing to do? So they're torn. So they do have positive feelings for you, they do have positive thoughts towards you. It's just the situation is holding them back. Yeah. So I'm not quite I don't know when they're going to break contact. It all depends on them, right? What they settle with, if they're going to settle with their mind, their heart, their soul. Once they wrap their mind around it, it can change. Like yesterday, they were trying to psych themselves up with communicating with you. Today they still are, but now they're torn with trying to make the right decision. Two of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, like trying to balance out what's going on, feeling overwhelmed and stressed about it. Five of Cups, difficult choice that they're faced with, they feel. What does the angels feel about this? It says look for a sign, get information. Maybe that's a matter about you reaching out to them to see if they communicate with you. Maybe other people can give you advice as well about this situation. I don't know if you know his friends or people he can contact with to see if, how he's doing. But that's what I want. Hello, what does my highest self have to say about my family members at this time? I need to know about. Let's see for hello. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give hello a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give hello a message? What does hello's higher self want to say about their family members at this time that hello needs to know about? I feel like they are feeling more positive than usual. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I feel like they're feeling more positive than usual. You have the Page of Wands in the dark, so I feel like there's been some good communication here and there somewhere, or there will be. There's a Ten of Wands and a Light too, so I feel like even though you're tired and exhausted and overwhelmed and all that sort of thing, I feel like you're getting things done, or you're feeling progress in general. I feel like that's more your energy, right? Or maybe your family feels like they've been making some progress somehow. There is the Page of Pentacles too. So I feel like they see that you've been working hard, and I feel like they're acknowledging more of what you did. They may not be saying out loud, but I feel like their mindset, their energy overall has improved. I don't know. We still have the Tower card here, so it's not perfect, I feel like, there's something, but they're trying, it seems. The Tower of the Dark too, I just feel like there's this energy of them wanting to rebuild, like rebuild trust or rebuild truth, or I don't know, because I feel like there was something that was unraveling and they refuse to see reality of what that was. But I feel like they're kind of working on it. There is the Ace of Cups in the dark. So yeah, there's a lot of repressed feelings, a lot of blocks, a lot of doubts. But there's a little bit of positive light poking through. Yeah, I feel like there was a positive conversation at some point that they're holding on to. right? Because you have the Knight of Pentacles in the dark. There's a little bit of doubt from somebody. The Magician, you know, they're still a little bit manipulative, controlling perhaps. But they feel like they know they have to let you go. They can't just hold on to you. They can't hold you hostage. They know that. So I feel like they're trying to accept your growth, is what I'm feeling. Yeah. I feel like it's positive, you know, it's positive. I feel like they're trying to work towards it, you know? But I feel like it's their own issues. Like, I feel like they're more aware of what they're doing. They're more aware of their manipulation and control and how much they hold you back. But they do see your growth. They do see your hard work. They do see the things that matter clearer now, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what came through. We'll see what the angels have to say about that. Hold on. What do the angels have to say about that? Ooh, that came up for you. And a year from now, ask for help from others, and success is coming your way. So there's that. Yeah, I think there's been some improvements there. You're welcome. Hello. Christine, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you. How does Frankie feel about Christine? Ooh. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? How does Frankie feel about Christine right now? How does Frankie feel about Christine right now? What's going on with Frankie's energy? Three of Swords. I don't know what he's heartbroken about. Oh man. Okay, so the Eight of Wands is in the dark. So I don't know if he's trying to make his moves slow and steady, not trying to rush into anything, or if he's taking his sweet old time making up his mind. Not quite sure how that is going. You have the Ace of Pentacles in the dark too. So I don't know if they feel like they missed a chance with you, or they know that there's issues or delays between the two of you. I'm not quite sure what the energy is. Because I feel like there is love, there is passion. It's just they're a little bit torn about what to do with it. I don't know if that makes any sense. Because the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like to Frankie, you're always going to feel like family no matter what. But there's some ups and downs here in their energy that, let's see if we clarify. What is going on with Frankie's energy with the Ace of Pentacles in the dark and the Lovers in the dark? Wheel of Fortune, luck, timing, destiny. So maybe the time before wasn't right, now it is. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is spinning in your favor. Destiny, karma, divine timing kind of energy. Seven of Pentacles in the dark. So I do feel like there's a little bit of frustration, a little bit of lack of direction, a little bit of scattered energy coming through. But there's also the Ten of Cups, so there could be some romance, some love, some happiness between the two of you, some fulfillment. I still feel like at home, like the two of you when you're together feel like it's home, like you feel really comfortable with each other's energy. Ace of Wands. Even though the Ace of Pentacles in the light, there's a little bit of fire or sparks of some sort of love coming through. So yeah, that's something. There's something there for sure. Not quite sure what he's heartbroken about, but there's a lot of sparks of positive energy between the two of you. Hi, Gator. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you, Gator. What signs in a person will I know I've... And here. Gotta start that over. I think I missed some words there. For Gator, what signs in a person will Gator know if they've and when they meet the future partner? Okay, so what signs to look for when you meet your future partner? Gotcha. Let's see. For Gator, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Gator a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Gator a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Gator a message? I feel like there's some blocks coming through. Not quite sure what the blockage is between you opening up your heart completely to someone, to your future partner, or what's going on with that, right? You have the Two of Pentacles in the dark. What is going on here with this negative blocked energy? Thank you. What's happening here with the blocked energy for Gator? Yeah, Two of Pentacles, right? Two of Pentacles in the dark is like some misunderstandings, feeling overwhelmed, feeling stressed, feeling unsure of which direction to move towards. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles, some of there's been an imbalance with your home and work situation, or what's going on with that. I kind of feel like there's this energy of maybe some drama has been happening, or maybe that's past stuff that has caused some delays. You have the Devil as well, so, you know, you may, you know, it's a sex card, so maybe you need some sex to release some of this tension that's brewing here. You have the Strength card, so there's a weakness, but weakness can be passion. So I feel like you are passionate with opening up your heart for love, having a future partner, and that sort of thing. But sometimes, you know, you have to kiss a lot of toes before you find your frog. You know, kind of thing. Or you have to go do a lot of fishing before you find the good fish. You know, sometimes you have to throw a few back. I don't know if any of those things make any sense to you. But you have the Four of Pentacles on the light here. So I feel like it's a matter of, yeah, it's good to have your guards up. Don't lower your standards. Raise your standards for yourself. Don't go for any less than what you deserve, right? You deserve more than what you're giving yourself credit for. You need to raise your standards. Be protective. Set your boundaries. Set your bar. You know, don't let anyone slide underneath it. You have the Star in the dark too. So I feel like there's this energy of not having faith in the universe to connecting with your soulmate type of energy. So it kind of like, it feels like there's an energy of wanting you to put your chariot back into the light where you have a clear direction of what path you want to take with opening up your heart. And I feel like that's going to help you move forward, right? With the Six of Pentacles, having good balance with someone who, you know, sees you as equal, sees you with respect, and both of you have the same mindset, same traditions, same values, beliefs, that sort of thing moving forward. What is the love energy that wants to come towards Gator? What is the love energy that wants to come towards Gator that's being blocked? Right, you have someone you wish for is coming into your life. So there you go. And it says apology. Never underestimate the power of a heartfelt apology. So maybe this person's just going to suddenly bump into you and apologize towards you, you know. Maybe it'll be a waitress somewhere who like gives you the wrong drink or something. So be open to those things. You have something is hidden from you. Someone isn't being truthful. So maybe there's two different people coming into your life. What does the angel say about this? What does Gator need to know about their future partner right now? Says, no, ask your angels, let go. So maybe the person that you wish for is coming back into your life, but it's not the right person for you, if that makes any sense. Maybe it is somebody else. Show me a sign. Show me a sign of when Gator's going to see this person. Please show us a sign. On a Tuesday. Maybe drinking coffee at a coffee shop. Within 2 weeks. That is really soon. Definitely keep your eyes open. And within a fortnight, that's 2 weeks. Between a Tuesday and a Sunday in the next 2 weeks. So there you go. Have an open heart. Raise your standards for yourself. Release some tension, right? Gigi, what does Gigi need to know right now? KV's thoughts, feelings, and future hope and actions towards Gigi. So let's try that again. Is there any spirit, guides, answers, or readings or Fae that want to come and give Gigi a message about KV's thoughts, feelings, and future actions towards Gigi? What are KV's future actions, thoughts, and feelings towards Gigi right now? Okay, I feel like KV is going through a phase of maturing, growing up, you know, feeling confident about themselves, letting go of, you know, the butt cheek energy that they had before. Because I feel like with the Ten of Swords, they've learned to rise above, get over the nonsense, pull themselves together, grow up a little bit, and move forward and let all that negativity go, right? I feel like they're trying to make some positive changes in their life with the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like that means for them is them feeling more grounded, more realistic with their expectations and their wishes and desires and all that sort of thing when it comes to relationships and opening up their heart. I feel like they know they can have a lot of success with you. They see you, they see your value, they see your growth. And I feel like they're ready to match that now than they were before. There is a Five of Cups. They're still having trouble with letting go of past regrets and past things that they're still clinging on to. But what else does Gigi need to know about their true thoughts towards Gigi right now? The Queen of Cups, right? They see you. They recognize your value, your growth, right? They see you as someone who's very caring, compassionate, wonderful in your energy. What else does Gigi need to know about their feelings? Right? They do see there's a good value between the two of you, good balance. I feel like they're ready to take accountability for their past actions. You know, they know that they can grow with you, they can set expectations with you, and that sort of thing. You have the Ten of Cups in the dark too. So I feel like there's this energy of, you know, there's still some more growth between the two of you that needs to happen, but I feel like it's happening, if that makes any sense. What is the love energy between these two? Baggage, right? So I don't know if that's KV or you or both of you together. You know, emotional baggage can weigh down a relationship. So unpack it. Unpack any past regrets, any past, you know, things from the Five of Cups energy there. Anticipation, embrace the sweet anticipation of love's arrival in your life. It's coming. So I don't know if you're ready to express that towards you than they were before. It says open your heart and receive the abundance of love the universe has to offer you, right? So open up your heart, allow them in, see what happens. That's what I got. Sometimes, you know, second chances do work. You're welcome, Gigi. DC, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you. What messages do DC's guides have for DC? Is there any spirit guides, ancestor demons, or Fae? What messages does DC guides have for DC? See. You have the Six of Wands in the dark. I feel like there's this energy of feeling a little unseen, maybe feeling like there's been some false promises or false hopes or whatever that is for you. I feel like you have been going through a lot of challenges. I don't know if it's work-wise, financial-wise, or whatever that is. I feel like you are exhausted, you are tired, but you're also getting things done. I feel like you are improving. You are doing what you gotta do, right? I feel that you've had some successes, you've reached some achievements. I feel like, it's time for you to raise your standards for yourself. And I feel like your guides, your spirit team, ancestors all have your back with opening up your heart to new beginnings, right? Opening up your heart to love and romance and anything else that your heart desires, right? I just feel that for you. I feel like it's a matter of being open to new opportunities, especially ones that are fulfilling of your heart, your passions, that sort of thing. I feel like they're also guiding you. Like, it's okay to break away from tradition, break away from things that are no longer serving you anymore and create your own traditions, your own values, your own things. Is there broken promises from people? I feel like it is. I feel like the broken promises are from people who have let you down. It's kind of lingering in your energy a little bit. The Two of Swords, maybe too much of their opinions, or sometimes, even though they're not telling you what to do, you can hear in your mind their judgment, and sometimes that holds you back from taking that leap forward. And I feel like your spirit team is like, forget all that noise, Just because great granny did it that way, you can find your own path, Not exactly. I'm just trying to explain the energy that I'm feeling, Take care of what you need to do your way. You don't have to repeat old traditions. Find yourself. Find what makes you happy, what makes your heart sing, what makes you, happy. I feel like that is what they're saying. That's what they want you to do. And I feel like, they see that you feel like you're a little bit unseen. You're a little bit hiding in the shadows there. I feel like they want you to shine your light a little brighter, by following your heart, filling your cup up with love. Because, it's the perfect timing. If you need more information, get more information. Because abundance wants to come towards you, and now's the time to grab onto it. Hold out your cup and collect it. Maybe a couple cups, not just one. Fill them all up. But yeah, that's what I got. They're like cheerleading you. They're like, you go, DC, you got this. Well, that's it. You have to set your intentions. If you're not sure, that means you don't believe you're going to get clients, right? You need to change your mindset. Your spirit team, your ancestors are all backing you up that yes, DC, you put your heart into it, you will get those clients. You got to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will, right? You got this. Change your mindset, it'll change your energy. Content. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give content a message? Excuse me. Content. General reading for content. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give content a message? What does content need to know right now? Excuse me. Oh my goodness. There we go. Ooh, the Knight of Wands. I'm not sure if this is someone that's wanting to take action towards you, you want to take action towards them, or if it's going both ways. Right? You have the Eight of Swords in the dark. So I feel like there's nothing holding you back anymore. You can take that leap of faith. You can run. You can do what you want to do. There's nothing stopping you right now, right? I feel the sense of empowerment. Excuse me, breaking free from something. I feel like you have more options than you realize. I don't know if you're aware of that, but you have lots of options. The Seven of Cups here. I feel the sense of, some mixed feelings may be coming through with your desires. Like, are these desires realistic or am I delusional? Like, what's going on with this? I feel like it's just a matter of you realizing, yes, you do have choices, you do have decisions to make, and it's a matter of finding out which ones fill your heart, right? Which ones do you feel emotionally connected to? It may not be about taking a spontaneous leap of faith into the unknown, but kind of like having a clear direction of where you want to go and how you're going to manifest that energy, right? Because you have the Knight of Wands here. So I feel this energy of you on a wild pursuit, right? Just wanting to take action, wanting to pursue your goals and desires and all that sort of fun stuff. The Knight of Pentacles is in the dark, so I don't know if that's what's holding you back. Being stubborn about something or being overthinking about something or resistance. What's going on here with the Knight of Pentacles? Oh, I don't know if this is a relationship. You have the Two of Cups in the dark. So there's been a falling out between the two of you. If there is, there's plenty of fish in the sea kind of energy. But there's the Hermit. So it's kind of like soul search what your true wants and desires are. If you're not sure if they're realistic or not, maybe it's time for you to take a step back. Think about it before you take your next action. To see what happens there, right? Yeah, Magician, right? You have all the skills, talents, everything you have to manifest your desires. It's just a matter of you believing in your willpower, taking charge of that direction, and figuring out what's what. What do the angels have to say about this? It says, wait, let go about something, and don't stop. Not quite sure what all that means for you, but I feel like you know what that means. Hi, Chili. Welcome. Jasper. What does Jasper need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Jasper a message? What does Jasper need to know right now? For the justice, I feel like justice overall, there was a good balance going on, right? Good balance, good karma, good energy. I feel like there's this energy too of evaluating your situation and trying to figure out what is what, right? You have the Eight of Cups and the Light. So I got distracted by the chat. There's still a lot of time. I'm still here for another hour, so there's still lots of time to get out of the lounge. The Eight of Cups is in the light. Also, if you have to leave and come back, I also put the timestamps in the comment section after the live. So if you feel like you missed a live or you don't know if you had your reading, you can always go back in my lives and check the comments. The timestamps are all there after the live's done. For the Eight of Cups and the Light, I feel like you're moving forward. Like, whatever's going on, I feel like, the universe is doing its thing. It sees you, Jasper. It's trying to push you forward in a positive light. I feel like it's just a matter of you letting go of the negative energy, the things that are no longer serving you anymore. And that sort of thing, Yeah, because I feel like whatever cycle you're in right now, you're not done it, but I feel like you're getting some guidance from the universe. It's kind of pushing you forward. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. So I don't know if this is someone who's coming towards you as in love and romance, or if they're coming towards you in work and career, right? Because it's the Queen of Pentacles. She can go either way. I feel like she's very nurturing, very confident, very resourceful, very protective in her energy. So let's see. What is the deal with the Queen of Pentacles and Jasper's energy? What's going on with the Queen of Pentacles and Jasper's energy? The Four of Pentacles in the light. So yeah, I feel like this Queen of Pentacles seems to be very protective of you. So I don't know if they're like watching you or what their deal is. There's the Two of Pentacles too, so I feel like they can't really decide where you fit in. So I don't know if they have romantic feelings towards you, if they're trying to see if you're a good fit for like a work position. Now the Queen wants someone who's usually very work oriented, very quiet, don't express a lot of their emotions, but they mean well. They have a good heart, because there's a Ten of Wands. So I feel like even though you may be feeling exhausted, I feel like you're getting things done. I feel like this person feels connected to you. Some of the family member, boss, Chariot is in the dark. Let's see what the angels have to say about this. Seven of Swords. I feel like they want to reveal some information towards you or tell you the truth about something. What does the angels have to say about this to Jasper? Reconsider. So, not the right time, and it's up to you. So I feel like, I'm not quite sure what this is. I mean, I feel like this is a fair chance for you for something, but it's ultimately your decision of what you want to do. That is what I got. Yeah, to join the list, it's exclamation mark join, Chili. I'm not sure if you joined the list yet or not, but if you're at exclamation mark join, no space in between, you can add yourself to the lounge list. Yeah, Nightbot chooses people at random. I'm still here for another hour almost, so you still have a good chance, but if you have to leave, all the readings I did, the timestamps will be in the comments after the live. So if you added a question to your join, and you do have to leave, I understand it's a long wait, you can watch it later. Or come and check out if your name came up. So, let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give So a message? What's M's current energy and thoughts towards So? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give So a message? What is M's current energy and thoughts towards So right now? The Star. I feel like M is feeling very positive about you. They feel very happy, very content with your energy, right? The Star, they have a lot of faith in the universe with the two of you getting along and connecting. I feel like they feel like there's a spiritual connection between the two of you. There's a Page of Cups. I feel like their energy is, I feel like they will express themselves soon to you about what their thoughts and feelings are. I feel like they're a little bit unsure about what your thoughts and feelings are, though, or what your energy is. So I feel like they have the same questions as you do. You know, they're trying to figure you out as well, because with the moon in the dark, they're a little bit confused about what's going on, right? You have the Four of Swords in the dark, too, so I feel like they're restless, like they're not quite sure what to expect out of the energy between the two of you. So maybe they overthink a little bit, or they go back and forth of what they think or what they should do or how they should act. I feel like there's a lot of questions coming through. on their end. Yeah, I feel like they're afraid to be disappointed. They're afraid if they express themselves or move too fast, you may pull back. There is the Eight of Pentacles here, so they are paying attention. They are there. They're just a little bit unsure of how to come forward with all the details that you're looking for. You know, they feel like the Wheel of Fortune, you know, is turning against them for whatever reason. They're scared to be disappointed. They're scared to have their heart broken. What is the love energy that's coming through here for So and M? Not even sure if there's a love relationship, but it feels like it. Individuality. So be wary of possessive partners. Maintain your individuality. I don't know if that's what's going on between you and them or what, but it says butterfly, right? So it could be a sense of transformation between the two of you. Or a rebirth. It says you will meet a new love interest at a party or a night out. So it could be a new person coming into your energy as well. Excuse me. Not all connections are meant to be, except closure. That's what I got. I'll be right back. You're welcome, Jasper. Han, let's see for Han. I took a break from, I can never say their name right, Stojovic, and we decided we aren't compatible. They seemed a bit sad when I told them to take a break. What's next for us, or is it really done? Let's see for Han. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Is it really done between the two of you? I think I said this yesterday as well. If you missed yesterday's message, you may want to check it. The timestamps are in the comments. Let's see. What does Han need to know about the relationship? Is the relationship really done? Is there any spirit guys that are changing with that? I feel like even though the two of you had a good connection between each other, it may not have been good enough. I do see that. I feel like it is done though, because I feel like, you know, you felt like you were putting too much work in and they weren't putting in enough work. I feel like it was a lot of stress, a lot of weight on you, the relationship. And I feel like you realize how much time and effort you put into it, it's not going anywhere, right? It's growing too slowly. I do feel like there is a connection between the two of you, maybe even a spiritual connection, but just because there's a spiritual connection doesn't mean that the two of you need to be lovers. Maybe you're just meant to learn lessons from each other and not really be in a romantic situation, right? So I feel like I can see you moving forward in a positive light, letting this relationship go and feeling better about yourself, you know, learning more about yourself and your energy and the direction you want to take moving forward. So I feel like on your end it is done. I feel like you are transitioning into like better waters kind of thing. What does Han need to know about this energy moving forward? Yeah, you know, as hard as it is, I feel like there is going to be healing on your end and their end. I feel like you are going to meet someone new very soon. I feel like you're not going to be alone for long. You have the Three of Pentacles too, so I feel like it's a matter of putting your time and energy into your work, in what keeps you grounded, what keeps you focused, and I feel like that is when you're going to meet someone new. So I feel like there's a possibility of you meeting someone new at your work. But that's what I got. Tina! General for Tina, welcome. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tina a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tina a message? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the heartbreak is about. I don't know if it's like a heartbreak or just something disappointing, or you know? I feel like there's something hard on your heartstrings that is coming on. I don't know if it's something that's happened or something that's going to happen in the near future. You have the Hermit here. So I do feel this energy of you doing some soul searching, like real soul searching about what your heart wants and desires, and making sure that your heart is fully healed before you just move on, you know? Sometimes it takes time for our hearts to heal, but kind of like at a good place so that, you know, things get a little bit easier. You have the Ace of Pentacles in the dark too, so I don't know if you feel like you've missed some chances, or if there's been too many delays, or financial issues, or whatever's going on with that. Maybe some fears are coming through of what the future holds. But you also have the Queen of Swords in the dark. I feel like if there's a situation that's going on, don't be afraid to speak your mind, right? Say what you gotta say. Get what's on your chest off of it. Yeah, there's the Devil here. So I don't know if there's been some toxic energy, or if you're worried about someone who is involved with some toxic energy. I feel like if you need to say something to them, say it to them, you know? It may mean more to them than you realize, even if they act like they don't hear you or don't want to listen. I feel like they will listen, even if they act like they don't. You know, I feel like their guards are down right now, and they need someone to call them out on whatever action it is that they're doing. Because I feel like you do care about them, or they know that you care about them. There's just an imbalance between the two of you right now. I feel like there's some trust issues. I don't know if there's been a one-sided issue, some conflicts, or yeah, because I feel like I feel like there's a lot of sadness, a lot of grief, a lot of, you know, hard stuff is coming out. Yeah. The cycle is coming to an end, and there's a new chapter beginning. But I do feel like, you know, it comes with you saying something. Stand up for yourself. Say what you got to say. Don't bite your tongue. Be clear, be direct, be honest. You know, and I feel like once you do that, new chapters get open for you, where you will feel or see new options, new opportunities, new growth. We'll see what the angels have to say about this. So my cards got mixed in the wrong way. It says romance. Romance may be on the table for you as well. Let go of something, but don't stop moving forward, right? I can feel that for you. That's what I got. Culture. I don't think that the super chat is not closed. No. I don't think so. Maybe Nella is asking a question. Well, let's see for culture. Is there any spirit guide, ancestors, or fae So culture is worried about Stranford's people, don't know what they're doing. What's the outcome if I just allow them to lead? Should I be more proactive in exploring other options? Let's see for culture. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae? What does culture need to do? Should she allow them to lead? Should culture be more proactive in exploring other options? I feel like you're not going to like what it has to say. Yeah, I feel like with a Knight of Swords in the light, it's telling me, like, yeah, if you're confident enough, take the lead, right? Like, there's nothing stopping you with the Four of Swords. I said the Four of Wands. Four of Swords is still like, take the lead, be ambitious, take that action. Be direct, be blunt, say what you gotta say, don't hold back. I don't know if you've already missed that opportunity to do so or what, because the Ace of Wands is in the dark too, so it's like, ugh. Hot and cold kind of energy, maybe feeling a little bit blocked of what you should do. I feel like there's some hesitation there. I feel like you're more skilled and talented than you realize. I feel like you're not really realizing your full potential, your full talents that you have to take on the lead, to do what you gotta do to move forward. Thank you for the gift, Phantom. Thank you so much for the 2 jewels. The Five of Pentacles. This one is, should I be more proactive in exploring other options? You have the Five Pentacles. The Five Pentacles is like, no. My spirit team sees that you're going through a challenge, but I feel like this is a challenge you need to overcome. It could be a life lesson for you. It wants you to keep grounded, keep centered, right? The Empress. It wants you to cultivate your growth and your creativity and that sort of thing. Feeling more attuned with your energy. There is a Six of Cups, so I feel like there's something from the past, some past experiences that may help you now to move forward and continue what you're doing. Let's see, what else does this mean for culture? What is the overall advice for culture with this energy? Oh man. The Queen of Wands. You know, the Queen of Wands is like, use your charm with clarity and assertiveness and direct energy, right? Don't bite your tongue. Say what you gotta say. Put your fire behind it. You have the Five of Wands here, so I feel like you can fight any competition that comes your way. You may not have the energy for it, but the universe is like, hey, let go of all the toxic energy that's clouding your mind. Think clearly, make that decision, move forward. Let's see what the energy says behind this. Let's see, what does the angel say about this to culture? It says, compromise, improve your health, and ask for help from others. That's what your angels say. That's what I got. Lululemon. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Lululemons a message? I'd like an energetic update on Cappy and Leo. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae? What is the energy on the Capricorn and the Leo? What's with all the negative energy here? I feel like the Capricorn is draining out the Leo's energy. Maybe it's vice versa, but I don't know. Sometimes Capricorns could be a little draining. Leos could be draining too, so maybe they're draining each other's energy. I don't know what's going on with that. There is a Ten of Wands though, so I feel like one of them or both of them are exhausted. The crow is back in my window. Not quite sure what's up with that. I haven't seen crows at this time before in my window. For the Ten of Wands, I feel like there's a lot of weight, feeling overwhelmed, carrying a load, carrying extra baggage, feeling drained is what I'm feeling. Their mind, heart, and soul is not in the right place. Whatever's going on with them, they're not 100% happy. Maybe they're satisfied, but not happy. Because there's 7 of Pentacles in the dark, too. So I feel like there's some impatience, there's some frustration, some unfinished work or growth between the two of them. One of them is being overly controlling, probably the Leo, could be the Capricorn. They're both very controlling energies, though. They both like things their way. So it's confusing. There is the 3 of Pentacles in the dark too, so I feel like they're not collaborating or cooperating together very well. There's some friction coming through. Oh, a lot of stress. 7 of Wands. I have a feeling like they're both not wanting to know that they're draining the other one out, and they're both acting like everything is fine. I feel like them acting like everything is fine is a big lie. The 7 of Swords, the liar card. There's some secrets, there's some deceptions, there's some strategy going on. Maybe Leo has exposed the Capricorn. Capricorn's like everything private. Leo's like to share everything with everyone. Let's see, is there a love energy between these two? Is there a love energy between these two? Is there a love energy between these two? It says meeting someone new. So someone may be dating someone else, getting back out there, planning a date. Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, kind of energy coming through. Someone expressed love, a message of love, thinking of you, letting you know. That is some very confusing stuff that's going on there. I don't know what's happening, but their energy seems a little bit messed up. The angels say compromise. No, that's old energy. What does the angel say about this? What does the angel say about this? It's up to you. Reconsider. Not the right time. That's what I got. Thank you again, Nella, for another donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yes, I hang out with one guy. Can you check the energy afterwards? Okay, it's for Nella. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Nella hang out with one guy. What is the energy around that person after the hangout? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Nella a message? What's the energy between Nella and the guy after the hangout? A little bit of confusion. They may not know clearly. They may be asking the same question as you. Like, what was Nella's energy afterwards, right? They may be checking in on the same thing. The world is in the dark, so the cycle between the two of you is not done. So the two of you are not done. You're going to have to hang out again. The universe is just going to make it happen one way or another. The Four of Wands, a very happy energy. I feel like the guy is very happy, very pleased about how the connection, the hangout went. They may not be sure if they should reach out to you or not. You run? Oh my goodness. Right? Maybe it's you that has the judgment, eh? Judgment's in the dark here, like not feeling it. Nine of Swords though was like, excuse me. But all the worries and stresses and all that going away. The Fool, take a leap of faith, see what happens. King of Pentacles. Maybe they realized they weren't, it wasn't the best first impressions of them. Excuse me, what is the love energy between these two? What is the love energy between these two? True love and dressing up. Maybe they're going to make up to you. It says, not all connections are meant to be except closure. I feel like that's a possibility, but it does look like maybe one more date to see what happens. One more hangout. What does the angels have to say? It was fun? Okay, good. Because I feel like there's some good energy here. I feel like, you have to dress up and hang out one more time to see for sure, It says, wait, what are you waiting for? Wait. And do that again. All my cards are the wrong way. These cards are hard to tell which way is the right way. I'm going to try that again, now that they're all the right way. For Nella, what does the angels want to say to Nella about this energy with this guy? What do the angels have to say about this guy? Any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae? What do the angels have to say about this? Reconsidered. Not the right time. Remain positive. I don't know if they're questioning your judgment here or what. I would give it another go and see what happens, That's what I got. Hey Cook, hello, welcome. What does Miss G feel about Tay Cook? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae? What does Miss G think about Tay? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae? What does Miss G think and feel about Tay? Seven of Wands is here, so I feel like Miss G is a little bit guarded, a little bit protective of her energy and her time and that sort of thing. Yeah, there is the moon, so I feel like their mind's a little bit clouded. They're a little unsure of if they should trust their intuition about you or not. There is a judgment in the dark too, so I feel like there's some fears from Miss G's past that's kind of making her hold back. I don't feel like it's personally towards you, but just things from her past, makes her a little bit guarded, a little more cautious. But I feel like she has a good time with you, or she thinks she would have a good time with you with the Three of Cups here, right? I feel like she's open to meeting up with you or connecting with you, going out with you, whatever that energy is. The Eight of Cups is in the dark, so she's just kind of like hanging around. She's not running away. She's just kind of staying put. What else does Tay need to know about Miss G's thoughts and feelings? Yeah, I feel like she feels fine about moving forward towards you. The Six of Pentacles is in the dark. She's not going anywhere. She's not running away. Six of Swords too. I feel like she's kind of putting herself and her heart first before she allows you in completely. So I feel like you may have to prove yourself towards her. I'm not sure if this is a love interest or not, but let's see. Is there any, what are the love feelings between Tay and Miss G? It says, find the simple pleasures of just being together. Nurture. Nurture your relationships like blooming flowers, they will flourish. Window. A new adventure in love is coming, so be ready. That's what I got. Let's see what the angels have to say about this. For Tay. Oops, this one came flying out. It says, ask for help from others. Maybe someone who knows to you has a better opinion. It says, don't stop what you're doing. And you're ready. That's what I got. Alice, Kyle, let's see what's going on with Kyle. Any spirit guides, and any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or faith that want to come and give Alice a message. What's going on with Kyle's energy right now towards Alice? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or faith that want to come and give Alice a message? What does Alice need to know about Kyle's energy right now? Oh man, I feel like he's being a butt cheek, right? Hi, Mr. Kacher. Welcome. You love my readings. Thank you so much. I think the lounge is still open. I'm here for a little bit longer. Nightbot is just a computer program that chooses people at random. So I'm not quite, so you can join the list, but yeah, you can join the list. But Nightbot chooses people at random, so it's not guaranteed, but you have a chance. I'm here for a bit longer. For Alice. Kyle's energy is strong. It's like, it's out there, right? The strength of a lion. But, you know, Kyle's a little bit torn about what he should do, what he shouldn't do, you know? He's like, Oh, super chats. Yeah, super chats are open. Yes, for sure. Yeah, super chats are open. Super chats are always open. What does strength mean? I feel like the strength is like strong feelings, strong opinions, strong things is what I'm feeling, right? Um, like they feel very confident in themselves, maybe a little bit too confident, maybe a little cocky, I don't know. But at the same time, they're very torn with what direction they want to move towards, right? You know, they're like, oh, should I go back to Allah? Should I stay where I am? Should I run and hide? Like, he doesn't know. You know, there's a lot of things going on. Hey, welcome, Mr. Gager. The Page of Wands is in the dark, so yeah, I feel like he's biting his tongue and not saying to you what he means. You know, so I feel like even though he feels very courageous, he's also being a coward because he's not expressing to you what's on his mind, right? The Page of Wands. He wants to express his wants and desires towards you. But, you know, he's giving in to his thoughts while his heart is out there floating around. I don't know if you see that, but see his heart is that person there. Wanting to come back towards you, you know. But I feel like his mind and his heart are fighting each other and it's causing him to be exhausted. You have the Five Pentacles here, so I feel like he's been having a hard time with work and career life. What else does Alice need to know about Kyle's energy right now? The death card. Oh man. Wasn't expecting that to come out. I don't know if he's going through a huge transformation where he's just giving in to his desires and he's just gonna have a whole turnaround, like, you know what, this career stuff is not working for me, I'm gonna change my career, change my path altogether, and have like some sort of rebirth energy. Not sure if that's what's going on, but that's what I have a sense, like he's going through some sort of changes. I don't know if these changes are coming from his ego or where they're coming from, but they seem to be strong feelings that he's having. But his mind, heart, and soul is aligned, so that's what's the confusing part, right? He has the strength, and his mind, heart, and soul is aligned. So, even though he seems to be having some internal battles with himself, he knows what options he has, and I feel like he's trying to make what's best for his heart right now with trusting his willpower. What is Kyle's love energy towards Alice? Yeah, he's conflicted about, coming back towards you completely or running as far away from you as possible. He's kind of feeling stuck. I feel like, he can't just live with having you in the back of his mind. So I feel like he may take a step towards you to see if there really is a strong bond between the two of you. Because he's fighting with himself, trying to move forward without you. And I feel like that is messing up his career life. Right, with the Five of Pentacles, causing some hard times with his money and his work situation because his mind is distracted, is what I'm feeling. I feel like if he comes back towards you, it will be a commitment. I feel that because I feel like he's done with this battle. But I don't know. And I feel it all depends if you want to take him back too, It says spend some alone time. It will help you gain clarity of your relationship. So it's up to you if you want to accept this or not. I feel like if he comes back, he's going to come back with nothing, if that makes any sense. And it'll be like a complete start over because of the death card here. But that's what I got about that. Let's see what the angels have to say about this. What do the angels have to say about this? Hold on, I gotta get all the cards in the right direction again. Okay, maybe we are all in the right direction. Nope. Okay, now we are. What does the angels want to tell Alice about this energy? In the near future, be assertive and abundant. So you need to put down the rules. You need to lay down the law with this guy. No back and forth business. Yeah. So you need to lay down the law if you're going to accept that back or not, You gotta say, hey, I'm not playing games here. This is nonsense. If a stray cat that comes to your door all wet and full of fleas, you don't really want to take them in. So you have to think long and hard about that. You're welcome, Alice. Let's see for Kay. If you're Mr. Kasia, right? Bingo. Okay, the question. What's Erica's true thoughts and feelings for Mingo. Okay, I'm calling Mingo. That's easier to say. Sorry about that. I have a hard time saying people's names. Scorpio. So Pisces and a Scorpio, that's a beautiful relationship. They'll be very romantic and mushy and that sort of stuff, right? Oh man. I don't know how the two of you will leave the bedroom, but you know. Let's see for Mingo. Guardian Spirit, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Angels, or Fae. What are the Pisces' true thoughts and feelings for Scorpio? What are her true intentions? Pisces energy. You know Pisces, right? They are meters. I feel like Scorpios can also be meters. So sometimes 2 meters can be difficult. If you're a giver, then it will work. Let's see for Mingo. What are the Pisces, Erica's feelings and thoughts and intentions? The moon, right? A lot of fantasy, a lot of trusting your intuition, your spirituality, right? You have a lot of, you both have a lot of psychic abilities, right? That are very strong and powerful. So you can probably tell what the other one's feeling and thinking before it happens. And sometimes that takes the mystery out of a relationship too, though, right? If you know each other a little bit too well. But, you know, it can work, right? Pisces and Scorpios, I feel it can work. They're both water signs. They're both very emotionally equal. They're both have a very high sex drive. So, you know, as long as you're keeping it hot and spicy, you know, they won't get bored. Because, you know, Pisces hate to be bored. They hate to be alone. They hate to be forgotten. You know, that's just a curse that Pisces is born with. The Page of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like, you know, they get bored talking too much. They want more action. They want that fire. They want the romance. They want the passion. The Nine of Wands. I feel like your Pisces may be a little bit more guarded. Maybe they're a little bit more on the logical side of Pisces than the dreamy fantasy type side. But I feel like they have a lot of faith in the connection with you. There's a lot of strong energy there. What are the Pisces' true intentions towards the Scorpio, Mingo? Yeah, I feel like the two of you have a spiritual connection, right? With the Six of Cups, maybe the two of you have even had a past life together. The Queen of Cups is coming through, right? Queen of Cups. So I feel like she is very loving, nurturing, compassionate. I feel like she's really good at healing work, being intuitive, very compassionate, you know, but sometimes I think it all depends what our other signs are, right? Like for other signs are more logical. The two can conflict with each other. The devil's in the dark, so I feel like she's thinking there's not enough sex, right? Pisces have a strong high sex drive. Not enough foreplay or fantasy play, role-playing games, that sort of thing. Nine of Pentacles, right? Yeah. I feel like even though there's a lot of love, a lot of interest, a lot of excitement between the two of you, I feel like there's a lot of guards that are up too still. Like, you know? There's still a lot of guards. What's the love energy here? Adventure, perfections, and trust, right? Those are big ones. So yeah, she's seeking some adventure. Seek the adventure together. It adds excitement to your journey. Right? Pisces are always bored. Imperfections, and Scorpios too. Scorpios feel like they tend to like to stay home more. And Pisces are a little bit more adventurous, if that makes any sense. Love is a beautiful mess, so embrace its imperfections, right? There's always going to be imperfections in any relationship. Trust, guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust. So do you trust the Pisces? You know, if the Pisces is mixed with a Libra a little bit in their energy or in their chart, sometimes Libras can be a little bit sneaky with their ideas. If that makes any sense. But that's what I got. Let's see what the angels have to say. It says, let go, communicate clearly what your wants and desires are. Forgiveness. I don't know if there's been a falling out between the two of you, but it seems to be let go of whatever it is. Forgive. And communicate clearly of what your wants and desires are towards each other. And that's what I got. Moonbeam says sneaky ideas. Libras can have some sneaky ideas. They can. Gotta watch those Libras. I love the Libras, but they can be sneaky. Let's see, Elephant. Predictions for the rest of this and next week. You're welcome. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Elephant a prediction for the rest of this and next month? Ooh, there's something happening here. There's going to be some emotional tornadoes, right? I feel like there's always emotional tornadoes that keep coming up lately, so I'm not quite sure what's up with that. There is the Emperor, though, so I feel like, Elephant, you're the Emperor. You're in charge of your destination in the next month, right? So I feel like in the rest of this month, all of September, you need to stay on point with you being in control. I feel the sense of you establishing your sense of stability, your sense of structure, your sense of routine, so you don't get frazzled and disorganized or, that sort of thing. Because with the Five of Wands, I feel this energy like making sure that you're fighting for what really matters for you. Don't get into conflicts that don't matter. I feel like it's a matter of you choosing your battles wisely going into September so that you can avoid this whole heartbreak scenario, right? I feel like you want to keep moving forward in a positive light, overcome the challenges that come your way. With the Chariot, you are moving forward in a positive light. There's going to be challenges. There's going to be emotional heartbreaks for some reason that's going to play and pull on your heartstrings. But I feel like it's a matter of letting the past go. Don't fight battles that have already been fought. Don't repeat old cycles and keep moving forward. What else does Elephant need to know for this and then the rest of next month? Ace of Swords, right? Don't overthink things. Don't get stuck in your head too much, I feel like there's the possibility of some sort of mix-up. Even the mix-up is what's going to cause the eternal battle there, or maybe a battle with somebody else. Making sure your mind, heart, and soul is aligned. The High Priestess, look inward for answers. Don't ignore that gut feeling that you're having. The Page of Cups, it may not be the best time to tell someone how you feel. Maybe it's just a matter of letting it go and moving forward. Choose your battles wisely. Seems to be the key to survive September. What does the angels want to tell Elephant right now? That one wants to pop out. It's wait. Romance is coming through. That's fancy. Look at that. Romance. And this is big happy change. Romance. Wait for it. It's coming. That's fun, right? Yes, what I got. Maybe it's makeup sucks. There you go. That could be fun. I don't know why. The devil keeps popping out tonight. Ali! What's going on with Ali? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What are the current feelings of Ali's former roommate? Ali, we had a huge fight tonight and I moved out. Oh my goodness. Let's see what's going on with Ali. Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is the current feelings of Ali's former roommate? The Ace of Pentacles. With the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like this was meant to happen. You may not like to hear this, but I feel like, Ali, this was meant to happen. I feel like you moving out has just opened a brand new door for you that you haven't realized. Because I just feel this feeling, a door opened for you. And it may start small, but I do feel like there's going to be some potential of successes for this door opening. So the door opening and you moving out was the universe at play. So I feel like this is not your roommate's energy. It's the universe is like, this just needed to happen. Um, your roommate's feeling with the Four of Wands in the dark. I feel like, they feel the empty house. They have some regrets of what happened between the two of you. I feel like it was sudden, unexpected. I feel like it's, she's a mess just like you are. It's a big drastic change between the two of you. The Knight of Cups, I feel like you're going to meet someone new. So maybe this new door is going to introduce you to whoever this Knight of Cups is. I feel like it's someone who is very creative, very driven, very passionate. I'm not quite sure if this is a lover or if it's a career. Because I feel like they may show you a side of you that you didn't realize you had. Because you have the Seven of Pentacles here. So I feel like you had a lack of focus. Your energy was scattered. And I feel like you were at the verge of burning out. But I feel like this energy is going to change things around for you. What does Ali need to know about this energy? Right? You may not feel seen right now with the Six of Wands in the dark. You may feel a little broken right now. You may feel a little bit, set back, a little insecure. You may have lost faith in the universe. But I guess the Knight of Cups is coming towards you in love. So that got cleared up. Lovers, the King of Cups, Knight of Cups. Same person coming towards you. Going to sweep you off your feet, take you away. But I feel like, you had to walk through that door in order for this to happen. What the angels are saying? The angels say forgiveness, let go of whatever regrets you had from your roommate. I feel like it wasn't totally your roommate's fault. Ask for help from others. That's what I got. I feel like this Knight of Cups is going to sweep you off your feet and help you with that sort of situation. That's what I got. Sometimes, the universe has more power over us than we realize. Trey! Anything that Trey needs to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Trey need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Trey need to know right now? You have the Seven of Swords. So somebody's sneaking around in your energy. I don't know if they've been lying to you or betraying you or deceiving you or what their deal is. The Seven of Wands is in the dark too. If you've been feeling exhausted or attacked or overwhelmed or whatever that is, maybe just a lack of motivation, I feel like it's just because somebody is sneaking around your energy. I feel it could be somebody from your past. I don't know if you ran into somebody lately from your past or what. But I feel like they're energy suckers too, not just sneaking around. With the Six of Cups and the Light here, I feel like this energy of reconciling with someone, having some wholesome vibes with someone, expressing your emotions to someone. I'm not quite sure if they're the same people, if there's two different people coming into your energy right now, because you have the High Priestess. I feel like your mind, heart, and soul is aligned and clear and balanced. I feel like you're listening to your intuition. You're listening to your inner knowledge. What does Trey need to know about the Seven of Swords? Who is the Seven of Swords towards Trey? Two of Cups. Could be someone that you've broken up with in the past. Maybe they're sneaking your social media or whatever that is. Maybe they're spreading rumors about you. I don't know. I feel like they just didn't match well with your energy. Who is the Page of Cups? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Who is the Page of Cups? The Emperor, someone who's very confident in themselves. Knight of Pentacles, so someone is going to express their feelings towards you who is very confident in themselves, very loyal, very respectable. Yeah, I feel like they have a clear mind, they speak their truth. I feel like they're very charming, or they're come towards you very charming, romantic, flirty, very chatty. And I feel like you're gonna have a good feeling about them. I don't know if they're in your energy already or not, but what you don't know is that someone is trying to drain your energy because they keep sneaking around and, you know, absorbing your energy. Let's see what the angels have to say about this. What do the angels have to say about this energy for Trey? Romance. Be assertive. Be assertive with this past person. Romance with this Page of Cups here. And in the near future, all this is coming to light, I guess. That is what I got. BB, career prediction for the next 2 months. Will I finally get a job offer for BB? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give BB a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give BB a message about the next 2 months? And will BB also get a job? Thank you. Next 2 months. I'm sure good for it together online. Okay, so for the King of Cups, I feel that. I feel like you're going to be the master of your emotions in the next 2 months. I feel like you're going to feel better, you're going to think better, you're going to be more proactive in your energy. I feel like you're letting go of the bitchiness or the moodiness or whatever that was. And I feel you're going to be cool, calm, collective kind of energy, right? I feel like your energy is just going to balance or sort itself out, which is going to help you feel more connected and in tune with yourself. And I feel like that's going to help you with your home life and your career life, right? Because you have the 10 of Pentacles here. So having that good balance in home and work. I also feel like there's this energy of success, getting things done, settling down. You know, for working on something that's sustainable for you at least. You know, I feel like you're going to be working on being more sustainable, more content in your energy, more focused. You have the Two of Wands. So I feel like in the between now and the next 2 months, you're going to be faced with 2 paths. You're going to have to choose which path is best for you. I feel like it's a matter of you planning now what your next moves are by boosting your determination, your confidence, your direction that you wanted to choose. And I feel like it's also about exploring your options to see what options you have and see which ones are best for you that's realistic, but keeps you grounded and focused. Let's see, what does BB need to know about this energy moving forward? The 9 of Pentacles, right? 9 of Pentacles, focus on your independence, your growth, your stability, right? I feel the sense if you're consistent, you show up, you know, raise your standards for yourself, you will achieve your goals. So 4 of Cups, I feel like a past offer, maybe something you applied to a long time ago, they may decide to call you up and offer you that position again. That seems to be one that will be a practical move for you. You do have the 2 of Pentacles. You may have to juggle things around in order to make it fit your scheduling or timeline or whatever that is. But it seems positive. What does the angels want BB to know for right now? It says it's up to you, right? Peaceful resolutions are on the table, and ask your angels. So you may have to meditate on that one to get some clarity. But it does seem like they are pushing you to focus on yourself, your growth, your independence, and I feel like that's going to bring a good balance to your energy and a job. That's what I got. Annette, am I saying that right? Welcome. I really need a tarot reading. Can you please tell me what is coming for me this remaining year and next year? Let's see. For Annette. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. I feel like I'm saying your name wrong. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Annette a message? What do they need to know about what's coming for the rest of this year and next year? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is coming towards them for the rest of this year and next year? For the rest of this year, you have the 9 of Cups. So I feel like good things are coming towards you. It's just a matter of realigning your adjustment, right? It's kind of having faith in yourself, believing in yourself, focus on the positives instead of the negatives. Because the 9 of Cups here is all about joy and fulfillment and that sort of thing. Focus on what you're trying to manifest for yourself. I feel like your wishes are going to come true, but it does start with self-love, self-acceptance of moving forward. You have the 10 of Pentacles here. So even though you may feel defeated right now, I feel like you do have a family around you. If it's blood family or your friends or whoever's close to you that you can connect with, right? Because I feel the sense of success, settling down, seeing what your true values and beliefs are and how you're going to progress with those feelings. Because I feel like, you know, things may feel like you hit rock bottom, but you've hit rock bottom. So the only way up is up. You can't go any deeper. You're at the bottom, right? So I feel like with the 10 of Swords, it's a matter of rising above. The worst is over. Have some closure for yourself. Accept how things are. And, you know, it's hard. It's hard to accept how things are now. But when you do that, you feel a sense of freedom, of not stressing or worrying or about anything. It's just a matter of focusing on the positives. You know, the sun is still shining. You know, there's still people around you that you can connect to. It's just a matter of giving them that chance. You have the Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords is, yeah, you may have to make some risky moves to boost your ambitions or boost your actions that you want to take. You know, but it's a matter of being blunt, being direct, being decisive, make those decisions, those hard decisions, right? The 9 of Wands, even though you may be feeling exhausted and tired and worn out, you're going to keep going anyways, right? If the Energizer Bunny can do it, you can do it. I believe in you. Let's see what else do they need to know for the following year? Right, the 5 of Cups is in the dark, so I feel the sense of you rebuilding trust, processing all the grief in your life so that you can heal and move forward. The Queen of Cups, I feel like you're going to meet someone between now and next year. I feel like this person is going to open up your heart, bring you some love and compassion. There is a 4 of Pentacles. Even though it's in the dark right now, I feel like it's just being delayed, right? It's because this is from a year from now. So with the 4 of Pentacles, it's you kind of building that sense of control and security and sustainability and focusing on that safety net and how you can control your emotions, control what you can control, right? And then go to things that you can't. You have the 8 of Cups in the dark, so it's kind of like not really escaping the situation that you're in now, but seeing how you can improve the situation that you have in a positive light. I do feel like you're going to be working. I feel like you're going to meet a new love. You know, some things are not the right timing in that exact moment, but there is something coming up in the next few weeks for you. And it's a matter of you doing, like I said, with the Knight of Swords there, right? The Knight of Swords. Being clear, direct, blunt, you know, be honest, clear-minded, you know, no sugarcoating things. Speak your truth, be honest, and I feel like it's going to help you rise above. That's what I got. Thank you everyone for being here. I'm sorry, Lucky. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I did your reading yesterday, I think. I don't know. I remember soon. I will be back on Tuesday though. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you. Good night everyone.